Welcome to Fastang 444. In this game I am starting in what I call the greenhouse area. This is south of Horizon Street Scene, east of Teotihuacan. When the game starts I don't see a drop nearby, but I will move over to this road and see if a drop spawns. Sometimes a drop will spawn regardless of you seeing one at the start, and there isn't a drop here. So off on a car drop search I go, and I'm looking behind me, I'm looking to the right, I'm looking to the left as I go over towards this drop. There is a drop over on the right at the traffic circle I see, but there's multiple vehicles over there, so I'm going to continue on to this drop. And this vehicle passed it up for some reason. It's not terrible. It's a level 2 Porsche Carrera 911. I'll take it. And I went on a bit of a car drop search and circled back around behind where I started to the pyramid strip, and look at this, a level 7 Ferrari. Great. Need to open up the map here and see where the final arena will be. It's going to be Arena 10. You see those two arena walls touching northwest of Atlantis to Tula? That tells me it's going to be Arena 10. Now that I know that, I will head away from the progression of the game and get into a head-to-head. Here's a car right here. Got him. Although I did run into a tree, but it looks like they had some issues too. Their vehicle blinked on the minimap. So off we go. I will go close to the stadium, actually through the parking lot of the stadium. There are a lot of obstructions off on the right. There's a strip of houses just to the right there I avoid. And there is a stream to the right, and along that stream and to the west of the stream there are a lot of trees and obstructions. I just have to get through a few random buildings here, just narrowly get through those two. So over towards the finish, it looks like they wound up getting hung up back there, so as long as I don't do anything foolish I should be able to beat them. Just slow down as I go over the highway so I don't flip and reset and lose the race right before the finish. Done that before. So this finish was a little closer because of where the head-to-head originated. So I am instantly turning away from the progression of the game as I level up into this MG Metro and try and go towards the perimeter. And right when I get to here I see a car right behind me. What are they at? That looks like a level 7 Bronco. I should be able to catch them, even though that has a higher top speed. This MG Metro accelerates it very quickly and gets up to speed. So you see how I caught them. They run over to the right there, and I am turning towards the direction of the head-to-head. Just narrowly missed that tree. This is more typical of where a head-to-head would lead in this area because of where it originated, closer to the final arena. Go a little farther to the left. It's a little steeper, and I think the trees are more dense to the right there. Although I did hit that bump and flip over. They still have first place though. I think the route that they are taking is going to cause them some issues. They're maybe closer to the finish as I get over there. Let's see how I do here. Yeah, they're coming through the trees right as I cross the finish. So I'll get into a level 9. And let's head away from the progression of the game over through the field. Get into this level 9. Volkswagen Andretti Beetle. This is a great car. Actually could use this in the final showdown if I needed, but I would really like to get into another head-to-head here. So I'll head away from the progression of the game and then come back towards where a head-to-head would lead. There's actually a head-to-head that is along the dry riverbed that I trust myself with. There aren't any obstructions. I don't have to go through any trees, so I'm going to head back that direction along this paved road where it has an intersection ahead. It winds up on the low side of a ridge over here. Just ahead. This is that intersection. You can see that ridge that's ahead. Right when I get to here, I see someone right ahead, right at the low side of that ridge. Engaging a head-to-head with them. They are heading away from a head-to-head, so they are unlikely that they are going to catch me in the faster Andretti Beetle. See, I'm pulling away from them. So just roughly follow along this dirt road, and then it turns into a paved road. Beyond this intersection, over to the finish. All right, great. A Mercedes AMG 1. Perfect. So I will just drive away from everyone. I do not need to take any unnecessary risks engaging in any head-to-heads just because I have the fastest vehicle in this game. It's not a guarantee I'm going to win the head-to-head. Too many times trying to run up the number of head-to-heads I engage in, I don't even make the final showdown. That's something I learned kind of early on. It was actually, what was it? It was in the Northeast. I had 10 head-to-heads that I won in one game, and I was trying to replicate that number or more, and in doing so, I found I wasn't even making the final showdown. I was taking unnecessary risks, so the main goal is the battle to be the last one standing in the eliminator, and it's not how many head-to-heads can you win. Go over here to the right, close to this road, and get in position now for the final showdown. Just ahead where the road bends to the left, I will continue straight. There's actually a small group of trees over here I like to leave next to. A roly pie. Right here.
Head-to-heads complete. Get ready for the final showdown!
You can see on the map this point that I like to leave from. This is Arena 10. The range of time to leave is 21 to 24 seconds. I will leave it 23 seconds. Where the road bends to the right there, I actually like to go through the corner of this greenhouse. This is a flat line through here. And I caught that way too close. Oh no. Fortunately, I wasn't eliminated. The timeout bar there. I should have not cut it that close. Alright, the finish appears and it looks to be in or around Guanajuato. I actually should be farther to the right, closer to that intersection, and I catch the edge of that building and that tractor. I've given up most of my lead now. I need to open up the map here, see where this finish is, and it is in Guanajuato. So I need to take the road that goes in through the south side of Guanajuato, go a little farther over to the left here. Let's not hit anything else along the way. The other vehicles are approaching quickly behind me. So here's the road that leads into Guanajuato, and then once I am in the city, I will take the road over towards the finish. Try and keep it on this road here. Slow down so I don't overshoot any of these turns. More importantly, this last turn that goes to the right here, if you overshoot this, you'll hit buildings that are off on the left there. Right turn. And I've seen this finish point before. I believe this is in a tunnel. It is. So a great win in the AMG 1.
Congratulations! You are the Eliminator!
This game I also started in the greenhouse area, and when the game starts there isn't a drop off to the right or behind me, but there is a drop over to the left. I am always looking around as the game is starting. So this wound up being a level 3 Hyundai Veloster. I took this and I will jump ahead. I wound up on a car drop search and I found a level 6 Chola. And I could tell it was going to be a final arena up the mountain, so I started going up the mountain and I find this level 6 Audi RS7, and I went over to Vulcan Road trying to win a head-to-head and beat a higher level vehicle, but there was someone else up there that was skilled with that head-to-head that we did a bit of a dance, so I'm using this Audi RS7 in the final showdown.
Head-to-heads complete. Get ready for the final showdown.
I like to leave right next to these boulders. It actually helps eliminate those that like to ram just before the final showdown. You can see on the map this point that I like to leave from. This is Arena 18. The range of time to leave is 13 to 14 seconds. I will leave it 14 seconds. When the finish point appears, it looks as though it may be towards the highway south of the lava field. So I will go close to this intersection and then roughly stay on this line. I don't want to go through the lava field, so I need to look at the road configuration. When I see the shape of the bird, that is the lava field. This is the head off to the right. If I follow around the edge of the right wing, I will clear the lava field. They wind up running right into the lava. So I will be able to win this as long as I keep it a clean run the rest of the way here, which I do. For the win in the Audi RS7.
Winner Welcome to the Illuminati!
I love it. 0 head-to-heads in this game and I win. In this game, I am starting east of Teotihuacan, and I am next to where a drop would be, angled where I could potentially see 2 drops, one just across the stream and one over near those buildings. And when the game starts, I can hear a drop on my right. So I will move over to the road, so I will be right next to where this drop is, right here. As the game starts, I glance over to the left. I'm curious what it is, and I'll pause this. Look at how I am starting this game. A level 10 Funco. How great is this? As you can see, I engaged in 1 head-to-head. That's going to be it. And I am so close to where the you only live once jump over to the edge of Guanajuato is. I decided to take it. Let's do this. I haven't done this in quite some time. And it's good to practice that actually if I ever need that in a final showdown. I will jump ahead where I am getting in position for the final showdown. I just stayed away from all of the head-to-heads, and there is a highly skilled player in this game that is in a level 10, El Perez, and I think they wound up winning around 10 head-to-heads. I was watching them just pick everyone off. This is a 4-car final showdown. That Nissan GTR that was behind me, that level 10 Funco RS200, and El Perez and the Brockie over here.
Get ready for the final showdown!
You can see on the map this point that I like to leave from. This is Arena 1. The range of time to leave is 22 to 25 seconds. I'll try leaving it 22 seconds. I might have been wise to leave it 23 seconds, but let's give this a shot. I should have changed my view where I can see through the windshield. I cannot see the other vehicles with how the Funco is raising up. Hopefully I don't run into anyone. I don't, fortunately. Exited 2 seconds. They must have exited perfectly at 3, close to 3.5 seconds. So when the finish point appears, it is over to the southwest here. And we all are skilled enough to know to wait to clear this intersection and then angle over to the left. There's actually a gap through the trees over here and line up this road. I'll slow down so I don't overshoot it. The Funco RS200 is tumbling as I go by them, just narrowly missed them. El Perez is just off on the right. I shoot in between those trees perfectly and pass him. Now let's just get over towards the finish. Don't hit any trees. Don't roll over. It's actually, it looks like on this road over here. So I need to just get through these trees. Manage to get through that gap perfectly for the win against a skilled player. Yes!
Horizon, please congratulate the Eliminator!
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video along with all of my videos. And if you've been enjoying my content, subscribe, please. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I really need your help, so just click that link on the bottom right. Thank you.